Has the minister ever done the Canadian firearm safety course?
Speaker, it's my third week on the job. No, I have not. I express my deepest condolences to the late Mark Carney, and as someone, Mark Garneau.
Does the minister believe that someone who's high on crystal meth wandering the streets of downtown Vancouver or Toronto poses a risk to public safety?
Can you repeat that question?
Guys, I've been here in Ottawa now for just 2 weeks, and it's already painfully clear that despite the Mark Carney facelift, this is the same old Liberal Party and the same old Liberal cabinet. Case in point is one Liberal cabinet minister in particular who's had a particularly difficult week after being exposed as being uninformed and completely ignorant of his individual file, which also happens to be one of the most important files in the entire government. This is the Liberal Minister of Public Safety, Gary Anand Sangari, in charge of, among other things, the RCMP, firearms regulations, preventing domestic terrorist attacks, and combating the increases in crime and chaos that we've seen in so many Canadian cities, including the ministers. Now, he's not new to politics. He was first elected back in 2015. He served in cabinet, including as the Minister of Justice and the Attorney General. Well, this past Thursday, a number of MPs, including myself, were given the opportunity to question the minister for 5 minutes each in what's known as Committee of the Whole. Here's what happened.
Mr. Chair, does the Minister of Public Safety believe the Liberal government's experiment to decriminalize hard drugs, including fentanyl, crack cocaine, and crystal meth, has been a success in my home province of British Columbia?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, that is factually incorrect. This government decriminalized cannabis and did not go beyond that.
As of January 31st, 2023, adults 18 and over in British Columbia will no longer be subject to criminal charges for the possession of up to 2.5 grams of certain illegal drugs for personal use, and the drugs will not be confiscated.
Mr. Chair, can I just get some clarification from the minister that he is saying that this government did not decriminalize fentanyl, crystal meth, and crack cocaine in my home province of British Columbia?
The Honourable Minister.
No, Mr. Speaker. It happened as part of a request by the British Columbia government for a short period of time.
Mr. Chair, the minister must know that the policy of decriminalizing these hard drugs still exists. It's set to expire in January of 2026. Will the minister commit to ending this failed policy once and for all?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we look forward to working with our provincial and territorial counterparts to ensure that there is no hard drugs available within their respective jurisdictions.
Member.
Mr. Chair, under the Liberal drug decriminalization policy that actually exists right now for fentanyl, crystal meth, and crack cocaine, drug dealers are allowed to store more than 1,000 lethal doses of fentanyl in their homes. Does the minister believe that this policy makes Canadians safer?
Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, this is a question that should be addressed to the Minister of Health.
Mr. Chair, does the minister believe that someone who's high on crystal meth wandering the streets of downtown Vancouver or Toronto poses a risk to public safety?
The Honourable Minister.
Again, Mr. Speaker, this is something that should be addressed to the Minister of Health.
Very brief. 2 seconds.
Same question, yes or no. Someone high on crystal meth, an issue of public safety, yes or no?
The Minister.
Mr. Speaker, this is a matter that should be addressed to the Minister of Health.
It was shocking and absolutely inconceivable to me that the Minister of Public Safety and former Attorney General didn't know that his government had decriminalized hard drugs in British Columbia and that they remained decriminalized to this day. Unfortunately for the minister, another member of Parliament, Andrew Lawton, was up next to question him again, this time on basic questions surrounding firearms ownership and the firearms regulatory regime. And once again, the minister's ignorance was on full display.
What other types of firearms have been banned that the government will be seizing?
I'm the Minister.
Those that are scheduled to be bought back will be removed. I can't tell you the specific ones, but they're in the schedule.
Honourable Member.
Does the minister have an RPAL?
Minister.
Can you repeat that question?
Honourable Member.
I'll rephrase, Chair. Does the minister know what an RPAL is?
Honourable Minister.
I do not.
Member.
Does the minister know what the CFSC is?
Honourable Minister.
I do not know.
Member.
I'll stipulate, Chair, that is the Canadian's firearm safety course that all gun owners in Canada have to do to get their firearms license. Has the minister ever done the Canadian firearm safety course?
The Honourable Minister.
Speaker, it's my third week on the job. No, I have not.
The Honourable Member.
Does the minister know what safety classes and safety demands are expected of law-abiding Canadian gun owners?
The Honourable Minister.
This is not about law-abiding gun owners, Mr. Speaker.
How can the minister make that claim when he doesn't know the basic fundamentals of law-abiding gun ownership in this country, Chair?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the Bill 21 is meant to get serious, dangerous weapons off our streets.
Chair, will the minister commit to taking the Canadian firearm safety course so he'll know what he's talking about?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I do not intend to purchase a firearm or use a firearm.
Now, it might be tempting to laugh at the minister's degree of obliviousness on this particular issue. That is, until you remember, he is the one responsible for regulating all firearms in Canada and is currently spearheading the largest legal gun confiscation in our nation's history. But what might be even more concerning is he is also the minister ultimately responsible for the safety of all Canadians.
Does the minister know the meaning of the word intifada?
Honourable Minister.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, but I don't understand the relevance to...
This is an estimate. This is a committee of the whole. We're not here to talk about the bill. This is a minister in charge of public safety, and I'm here to talk about the public safety of the Jewish community.
The Honourable Minister.
He's entitled to...
The Honourable Member.
The meaning of the word intifada?
The Honourable Minister.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member. The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, it is something that is quite well known. I don't plan to give you a perfect definition of it today.
The Honourable Member.
According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, it is armed rebellion. Does the minister understand that when someone in Canada is chanting to globalize the intifada, they're calling for violence? Does he understand that or not?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the issue of anti-Semitism is something that impacts the Jewish community, and it is one where, as a government, we will address and we will...
The Honourable Member.
Very simple question. Does the minister agree that the call for intifada is incitement to violence, yes or no?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I don't intend to respond to this particular question. The issue of the safety and security of the Jewish community is critically...
The Honourable Member.
Outrageous that this Liberal government, that this minister is standing here and would not even acknowledge that for 18 months the chant intifada is chanted on Canada's streets and would not recognize the basic definition of what the intifada is. I'll give you one more opportunity. Is the word intifada incitement to violence or not? One professional to another.
Well, just remind, through the chair, the Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the safety and security of the Jewish community is incredibly important. I know they've been impacted greatly by a number of world events. My responsibility is to ensure their safety and security in Canada, and that's what I intend to do, Mr. Speaker. 18
months, Jewish Canadians have been subjected to incitement to violence without repercussions. What does the minister have to say about that?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I intend to work closely with the Jewish community,
as well as all communities impacted by hate, but particularly the Jewish community, in order to ensure them. The Honourable Member.
The incompetence or ignorance of high-level Liberal cabinet ministers has real-world consequences, whether it's a failed drug policy, a shameless gun confiscation scheme, or chaos in our streets. That is why I am going to be holding them accountable every single day until the next election. So subscribe to this channel for more content, because I assure you there is plenty more to come.